Toronto Center, Skyhawk, November 80-901, VFR request off Collingwood.
80-901, go ahead.
80-901 is a Cessna 172, just departed the Collingwood Airport VFR. We're leveling off at 3,500 now, like VFR flight following into Billy Bishop.
I have Steve right here. There's been a lot of videos in the last year and a half that this guy has edited. So this has been my editor, and we actually just met for the first time in person today.
St. Catharines, 80-901, we're done orbiting Niagara, ready to head over to Buffalo approach.
November, 80-901, roger, and have a nice evening.
I'm Josh, a pilot and flight instructor who loves the sky, sharing it with those around me and using it to see the world from a new perspective. Flying can seem super complex, but I make it my mission to promote safe practices while enjoying the beauty this world has to offer. Subscribe to climb into the cockpit on future adventures. This is Aviation 101.
0991 New Orleans, clear to the Foley Airport via as filed. On departure, maintain 2,000 feet. Expect 7.
Chelsea and I are in Collingwood, Ontario with our friends Annie and Marcus experiencing Canada for our first time. In Part 5, we departed Mackinac Island, Michigan, bound for Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario to clear Canadian customs, then we took right back off eastbound and down for Collingwood, which is right at the head of the Georgian Bay. We put November 80-991 in a hangar, enjoyed cold bevies through the storms, ate some poutine, and just relaxed. I really wish we would have talked to the cameras more and gotten more footage, but honestly this is right after Oshkosh, meaning we were still decompressing from a week of filming and socializing. This YouTube filmmaking stuff is super fun, and I'm really grateful to be able to exercise my creativity and passions through this YouTube channel. But I've got to say, it's hard work, and burnout is a real thing. Sometimes I just want to put the camera down and live out what's happening right in front of me, and our 5 days with Annie and Marcus in Collingwood did just that. In this episode, we've made our way back to the Collingwood Airport, and we're packing up the plane to relocate eventually to Linden, New Jersey by the end of the day. But we have a couple of places to check off the list between here and there. Welcome to Part 6. We got a little bit of a late start this morning, so we didn't have time to talk to the camera and vlog our way through our plan for the day. Marcus and I loaded the plane while Chelsea snagged some to-go breakfast for us at the airport cafe. We said our goodbyes and started to step through the checklist before departing Collingwood. We're gonna fly VFR down to Billy Bishop Airport, also known as Toronto City. It's a really iconic looking airport that actually resembles Chicago Meigs in its proximity to the water and downtown. The mission? Have lunch with my video editor, Steve Lang. He lives in Toronto, and I hired him a few years back through Upwork to help me with the editing load on Aviation 101, and we've never even met in person. Today, we aim to change that, and if all goes as planned, today will be his first time in a private aircraft too. And on top of that, an airplane that he has seen on camera many, many times. Since we're not crossing an international border and the weather quite frankly couldn't be any better, there is no need to file a flight plan. We'll depart Collingwood VFR and pick up flight following with Toronto Center in the air just like we would in the United States.
Collingwood traffic, Skyhawk, November 80-901, making a U-turn at the end of the runway. Departing runway 31 will be a left turn out to the southeast VFR, Collingwood.
There's 15. West traffic, Kilo Golf Whiskey, turning left downwind, runway 16.
Till next time, Collingwood. It's been fun. Toronto Center, Skyhawk, November 80-901, VFR request off Collingwood.
80-901, go ahead.
80-901 is a Cessna 172, just departed the Collingwood Airport VFR. We're leveling off at 3,500 now, like VFR flight following into Billy Bishop.
80991, squawk code 4303, please.
4303, 80-901.
80-991, radar identified. The Toronto area altimeter 3014.
3014, 80-901.
80991, you can switch over to Downsview Unicom 126.2 now, and then City Tower 118.2 as appropriate.
Okay, 126.2 and then over to tower after that. We'll see ya. Downsview traffic, Skyhawk November 80-901 is about 3 miles to the northwest of the field. We're going to be passing east of the runway heading to Billy Bishop, Downsview. We're at 1,700 feet. Just tall buildings everywhere. This is massive. Wow. Toronto City Tower, Skyhawk, November 8090901 over Downsview, inbound for a full stop.
November 80901 City Tower, good morning, runway 26, winds 1807, altimeter 3014, cleared right base.
Clear for the right base, runway 2680,
1027 Delta neighborhood, thank you.
Roger.
It's really hard to not, like, instinctually start climbing.
Away from the buildings.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to load the visual from 26. We're cleared for the right base.
991, start turning in towards the field, winds 1906, you could land 26.
Alright, we're starting the right turn now. We're clear to land runway 2680, I see the airport. It's behind the buildings there.
Air Bravo 239, number 2, you're following a Cessna 172 base of the DVP in Lakeshore 1.5. Quarter 221, City Gate, cleared to Ottawa, bomb at 7, flight plan route depart runway 26.
500.
Wow.
Look at the sailboat.
We're looking for the traffic here, Bravo 239, you know. Zero Tango Tango, cleared to Burlington, Vermont via the bomb at 7 departure. Direct Ohlone, that's Alpha Lima Oscar November India. Direct Davda, Delta Alpha Victor Delta Alpha. Direct Saval, that's Sierra Alpha Victor Alpha Lima. Then direct. Depart runway 26, and the squawk is 6310. Stand by for the readback.
930 Tango Tango is cleared to the Bravo Tango Victor Airport via the bomb at 7. Olaba transition, Alandi, Devada, Saval direct. Runway 26, squawk 6310.
991, exit Echo Bravo, taxi to the ramp, monitor ground 1217.
Echo Bravo to the ramp, monitor ground 80901. Thanks for that.
Air Bravo 239, winds 1806, you could land 26. Land 26, Air Bravo 239, thanks.
Welcome to Billy Bishop, Toronto City Airport. With its super convenient location, I am not surprised at how busy this place is. From regional airline traffic to non-stop helicopter tours, this place is doing the business. We checked in with the FBO front desk and walked the tunnel under the harbor to downtown Toronto where Steve picked us up and we went to lunch.
Time at this show?
Yeah.
I feel like the second and third time you visit some type of convention like that, you just...
Or you have to, like, have a full-blown crew.
Yeah. We chatted over a great lunch about filmmaking, flying, Canada, and all of the projects that Steve and I have worked on for Aviation 101 while never even meeting in person until now. It's pretty wild to think that technology has revolutionized workflows and collaborative capabilities to the point where two people can work consistently on video projects a couple thousand miles apart. With enough time to spare before Chelsea and I need to be clearing customs in Buffalo this evening, I think it's only appropriate to take Steve up for a rip around his home city in the airplane that he's edited on video so many times.
090901, line up runway 26.
Line up runway 2680, Okay, we can go and get our windows shut. Windows, mixture, and strobes on.
901, not above 2,000 feet west on, clear for takeoff, runway 26.
Okay, at or below 2,000 feet, runway 26, clear for takeoff, 80901.
Hey, Yankee kickoff is turning downwind.
Okay, takeoff power is set.
Number 1.
Better than 2,300 RPM, that looks great. Oh, pressure looks great.
Foxtrot Romeo Mike Delta City Tower.
45 knots.
Just along the shoreline, about 10
55 knots, little encouragement.
Maria Bar to St. Catherine's around the lakeshore.
Ooh, she's heavy.
3011.
Lots of fuel.
Through the city control zone, what's the aircraft type, lost point of departure?
Toronto approach Skyhawk, 80901, 1,500 following the shore south.
80901 Toronto Center, squawk cadet, and not above 2,000. Sorry, where are you headed next?
We were just going to follow the shore southbound, probably down to about Waterdown or Burlington area, and then turn around and come back into city center.
991, you're identified not above 2,000, and let me know when you're reversing course.
Report reversing course 80901, not above 2,000. Yeah, if you want to take the controls, you're more than welcome to.
Whereabouts are you?
So I'll go ahead and disengage the autopilot. So you have the flight controls. It takes super minor pressures, and the trick will be to just kind of look out at the horizon and pick a spot. So you see the nose coming up a little bit. Exactly. You got it. You've done this before. Yeah,
Flight
that's it.
simulator, but I usually crash. I don't know.
Oh, no, you're good.
Romeo, Mike
You're
Delta,
good.
you're about 5 miles south of the shoreline.
Yeah, you can play with it a little bit, do some turns, and
parallel from there.
they're just kind of expecting us to stay here over the shoreline.
Mike Delta, Roger, did you want to climb any higher?
So the trim here, like for example, if I give it some nose down trim, notice how it wants to go down, and then you kind of have to like do that to correct.
Yeah.
So what we do is we just move this wheel a little bit until it feels like you can just let go of the yoke and it'll do nothing. So it's a little bit nose down still, so we'll give it a little bit more nose up.
And we'll contact.
And yeah, that's it. Yeah, you can pull back just a touch. You are flying an airplane. I'm not touching anything. My feet are not on it. Nothing. You got it.
on the rudder?
Roger, descend to your discretion. Make sure you're at 2
Look how smooth it is too. So
Oh, yeah.
It's a little bumpy.
Yeah, it's not really bumpy right now at all, which is nice. Super nice.
Oscar Sierra Romeo, turn
Okay.
left
Oh, yeah.
of 150.
I wanted to take some pictures here.
Sierra Romeo, left
Let's grab a picture.
150.
All right, ready?
Oscar
One,
Sierra
two.
Romeo, Roger. Once you're level 4,000, you can continue left direct box in.
Level 4,000, direct box in. Oscar Sierra Romeo.
Yeah, we're good to go here. Altitude's perfect. We've got fresh air blowing in the cabin.
Alright, we'll
You want to take over?
What's that?
You want to take over since we're getting close to
runway?
turning around?
Sure. Yeah, I have the flight controls.
Okay,
good to go.
Roger.
Unless you want to make the turn.
Descend 4,000.
You're more than welcome to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right 10 degrees
Alrighty.
on the 4,000, 8361.
Can I land it?
Absolutely.
No, no thanks.
Toronto approach Skyhawk 80991 is making a left-hand turn, reversing course now.
80991. Roger, thanks, and I'll have you back over to City Tower here shortly.
Roger, thank you. This is part of me getting too lazy with the autopilot. I can fly it. I am still a pilot. So that 3-tone warning was just the audible, like, hey, the autopilot is off.
Okay.
You know, letting me know, like, hey, you have controls. And then that little, these dings are just letting us know, like, hey, there's airspace ahead.
991, you're going by those targets now. You can contact City Tower now, 118.2.
18.2, thanks for looking out for us, 991. City Tower, Skyhawk 80991, 1,700, information kilo, full stop.
November 80991, City Tower, runway 26, wind 180 at 5, altimeter 3010, cleared left downwind.
Clear left downwind, runway 26, 80991.
Did you just pick this route, or did they tell you to come this way across?
To the airport?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they told me left downwind for 26, so basically parallel our landing runway, opposite direction of the way we're going to land, and left.
90901, you're number 1 for 26, number 2 for the field. There's a Cessna 152, about to turn final for 24.
I have the Cessna 152 in sight, 80991. Good eye.
Thank you.
Yeah, sometimes planes are really hard to pick out.
I always try
Yeah.
when I'm editing,
Right.
but I never know it.
Oh, it's
You guys take it, I'm like, I don't see a plane.
so hard on camera. Tower 80991, are we cleared on base?
90901, affirmative, turn base now. The wind's 190 at 7, line 26.
Okay, clear to land 26, turning base now, 80991. In the turn, slowing down.
Exit Echo Hold short runway 26,
Yankee Golf. 1000.
Fox Hotel, Kilo
Flap
base,
set
Eastern
10.
Gap, unable to touch and go due to wake turbulence, going to be departing at dash 8. What are your intentions?
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
That's pretty amazing.
Wow.
500.
500 feet.
City Tower, good afternoon. It's Foxtrot Hotel, Charlie Echo.
Fox Hotel, Charlie Echo, City Tower, good afternoon.
Minimums.
Hi, we're at Pilatus PC-12
There was
off St.
minimums?
Catharines. Our destination is Toronto Buttonville. Just coming up to the south of the air on descent through at 3.3 for 2,000. Request clearance through your zone.
Hotel, Charlie Echo, altimeter 3010.
We'll give it a little rudder here.
3010, Hotel Charlie Echo. Thanks.
Order 247, line up runway 26.
Line up runway 26,
A little bouncy.
City Tower,
Looks good to me.
coming to the east side of the harbor in Buffalo 1.
991, exit Foxtrot, contact ground 117.
Ground point 7, exit Foxtrot 80991.
Yankee also quickly cross 26, contact ground 217 on the other side.
Sweet.
And Steve got to take control of an airplane for the first time.
I remember I finally got to sit in the cockpit.
Oh, so you've never gotten to sit like up front?
No.
What?
Yeah, pretty cool.
All right. Well, that's a couple firsts then. Yeah, we took off out of here, Steve and I. We had already topped off with fuel, so we were good there. But we just went down the lakeshore a little bit, took a look at downtown Toronto, and then turned around, came back, and the turn from downwind to base to final right here on runway 26 at Billy Bishop was unreal. And I even told Steve, I was like, get your camera ready. This is gonna be an epic view. Turning final to the runway. Lots of helicopter tours happening here too. Lots of activity here, but we're glad. Hang on. Awesome experience for our first time in Toronto, our first time in Canada, and first time meeting Steve.
Yeah, first time.
And Steve got to take.
Finally got in a plane that I spent so much time in edits we did.
That's right. Yeah, Steve has seen this plane on camera so much, and he's edited so many of the Aviation 101 YouTube videos that was it surreal seeing it or not really? Yeah, a little bit. Okay.
It actually exists.
And flying it,
And then flying
better.
it.
Did you roll cameras on that?
Yeah, we recorded it.
Perfect.
So, the plan now, Chelsea and I are gonna file a VFR flight plan. She's gonna fly us down to Niagara Falls around Lake Ontario. We're gonna take a look at that from the air, circle it a few times, and then cross the border into the United States and close our VFR flight plan. Close our VFR flight plan. And then we're gonna clear customs at the Buffalo airport in Buffalo, New York, and then on to Linden, New Jersey, where we're gonna meet up with a couple more aviation friends.
I already miss Annie and Marcus and the Collingwood farm, but the adventure continues.
The adventure continues. So long, Toronto.
Caution wake turbulence, dash 8's departed, clear for takeoff 26.
Caution the wake, clear for takeoff 26, 80991.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Belts, window, stores, mixture, master, mag, strobes. Let's roll. Takeoff power set. There's 50.
Tower Porter 539, Delta short of 26 ready.
Porter 539, line up 26 on departure, flighting 180, climb 3000.
Line up 26 on
Wow.
departure, 180, climb 3000, Porter 539.
Toronto, Skyhawk 80991, 1,600 climbing 2,000 VFR along the shore.
Skyhawk 80991, Toronto, good day, identified, not above 2,000 feet VFR, altimeter at Toronto, 3008.
3008 at or below 2,000 feet, 80991. Okay, so according to the Niagara Falls terminal procedures, we have to do a clockwise hold.
Roger, November 80991, you're 20 miles northwest of St. Catharines Airport. Contact radio for traffic in the area now, 123.25.
23.25, 80991. Good day. Niagara District, Skyhawk 80991. We're about 20 miles to the west of the field, and we're going to be inbound Circle of Falls.
November 80991, St. Catharines Radio, Roger. St. Catharines altimeter 3007. After the falls, what is your destination?
3007, we copy the altimeter. Our destination is Buffalo, New York. Kilo Bravo, Uniform Foxtrot.
November 80991, Roger.
Do you want to fly?
It's up to you. Either one. You want me to fly?
Yeah, you've been looking at that plate this whole time too.
I'm just trying to figure out exactly what we need to announce and where.
Yeah.
Niagara traffic, Skyhawk 80991, about 5 miles to the west, approaching at 3,500. Going to enter the pattern, Niagara.
Welcome to Niagara, Mr. Aviation.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you got helicopters flying along the falls, 3,000 below. Good to hear your voice. Love your channel.
Sounds good. I appreciate the support. We're going to stay at or above 3,500. First time in Canada.
You filming?
We are.
There you go.
Niagara traffic, Skyhawk 80991 is in the pattern, 3,500 over the falls, clockwise, Niagara.
Oh, wow.
Niagara 4 at the train crossing, 2,500 feet southbound.
Wow, the line of cars to get into Canada down there.
2.2 for 2.5 for the tours.
Holy crap.
At the convention center.
Niagara 4 entering at the rainbow, 2,500, number 1.
You're gonna freak when you see how good these shots are.
Niagara 3 double train crossing 3,000.
This is gorgeous.
Along the Niagara River for Niagara on the Lake.
Niagara Skyhawk 80991, 3,500 over the falls in the pattern, Niagara.
And Niagara 3 is over Queenston Wilson Bridge, 3,000. Descending 1,800. Push over to St. Catharines. Have a good day, Josh.
Appreciate the support. Y'all have a safe flight.
See ya.
St. Catharines, 80991. We're done orbiting Niagara, ready to head over to Buffalo approach.
November 80991, roger, and have a nice evening.
Thank you so much for the help. You too.
Roger.
Buffalo approach, Skyhawk, November 80991. Just finished orbiting Niagara Falls, ready to come into Buffalo VFR if we could.
Alright, 80991, Buffalo approach, Squawk 0421.
0421, 80991.
Convention Center.
Switch over to a VFR sectional.
Alright, 80991, radar contact in the Falls, 3600, Buffalo, altimeter 3011, proceed on course.
3011 on course to the airport, 80991.
Traffic, Niagara Falls, lifting up 2, control the route.
November 80991, Buffalo Tower, runway 14, clear to land, wind 240 at 12, gust 18.
80991. If it's that gusty, could we actually just change to runway 23? Would that mess you up?
Nope, it won't mess me up at all. November 991, change to runway 23, clear to land.
We'll change to 23, runway 23, clear to land, 80991. We'll plan for a right base. That's too gusty for my taste. Crosswind.
We're gonna be ready for that one to fall out.
Number 80991, right on runway 14, right on Quebec into signature and remain as frequency.
Alright, right on the 14 and right on Quebec into signature, remain with you, 991.
Tower Scout 374, just confirming we'll clear to land.
Hey, how you doing? Pretty good.
Yes.
Where are you guys coming from today? Left Toronto.
The Customs and Border Patrol officer looked at our passports, asked us some routine questions like where we came from, how long we were there, and where we're going now. Our next stop is Linden, New Jersey, and I thought we would be able to make it with the fuel we had remaining, but we'll be cutting into our 1-hour reserves if the headwind gets any worse than forecasted. So we took on some expensive fuel in the name of safety margins, and we requested flight following across New York and northeast Pennsylvania to Linden. We cruised right over Scranton and left the Pocono Mountains behind us as the sun sank to the horizon on what's been a full day of aviation. The glow of New York City started to emerge on the horizon as we closed in on our final destination for the day, all to reset for our next adventure. You probably know who this guy is, Fly with Bruno on Instagram, and he's been absolutely killing it with his content. We're gonna stay with Bruno and his wife Juliana in New York City for a few days, and oh, by the way, Juliana is a professional New York City tour guide and photographer. Our adventures in the city that never sleeps will all be in the next episode, complete with a desk flight up and down the Hudson River and around the Statue of Liberty. We quite literally couldn't have asked for better tour guides of this place. The whole point of this trip is to see and spend time with friends that we really don't get to see outside of Oshkosh and Sun and Fun, and our time in Collingwood accomplished that very mission with Annie and Marcus, and we're on course to fulfill that same mission in New York with Bruno and Juliana. Be sure to like this video if you did, subscribe if you haven't, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss the next episode of this 5,000-mile trip. Until next time, you know the drill. I want you to stay happy, healthy, current, but most importantly, stay proficient. Fly safe.